Hello students, welcome to the video class for the subject Basic Electrical Engineering, and this is for first semester diploma engineering students. So in the previous class we already discussed about AC through pure ohmic resistance alone, AC through pure inductive inductance alone, AC through pure capacitance alone. So I just review all the voltage and current expressions under these categories. Okay, so let's get start. So in case of resistance alone, voltage equation is V is equal to Vm sin omega t, and the current expression is also I is equal to Im sin omega t. So in this case, we find that alternating voltage and current are in phase with each other. Okay, in phase with each other, and this is the waveform given here. This is the phasor diagram. This is the circuit diagram we already discussed. Okay, in case of AC through pure inductance, if V is equal to Vm sin omega t, here we found that I is equal to this is Vm by omega L minus cos omega t. This can be again simplified as, finally, I is equal to Vm by omega L sin pi omega t minus pi by 2, that is equal to Vm by xl sin omega t minus pi by 2. And what we find out from these expressions, that in case of pure inductance circuit alone, if applied voltage is represented by Vm sin omega t, the current flowing in a purely inductive circuit is given by I is equal to Im sin omega t minus pi by 2. Okay, so this is the waveform, phasor diagram. This is the waveform. Here voltage waveform is from this, and at the same time current waveform is at point this. So here current is lagging by pi by 2 from voltage waveform. Okay, so the expressions, these are the power expressions. Here the power is 0, and in this case current is lagging behind the voltage by an angle pi by 2, and this XL, this is known as inductive reactance, and its expression is XL is equal to omega L, that is equal to 2 pi FL ohm. Okay, this is your current and voltage waveform in case of purely inductive circuit. So the next expression is for AC through pure capacitance. So see here also, if V is equal to Vm sin omega t, then in this case I is derived as Vm by 1 by omega c sin omega t plus pi by 2. This is written here also, I is equal to Im sin omega t plus pi by 2, and here see this 1 by omega c is the Xc, and this Xc is known as capacitive reactance. Okay, and we find out that current in a pure capacitor leads its voltage by a quarter cycle. That means current leads voltage by an angle 90 degree. Clear? And in case of pure capacitance also, power for the whole cycle is 0. So these are the important expressions, voltage and current expressions in case of purely resistive, purely inductive and purely capacitive circuit. So today we will discuss about AC through RL, series RL circuit, series RC circuit. Okay. So in AC through resistance and inductance, this is the circuit diagram for the AC through resistance and inductance. Here resistance and inductances are Inductance are connected in series. So this is the supply voltage V, this is the current flowing through this circuit is I. This BR is the voltage drop across resistance, BL is the voltage drop across inductance. So see, let B is equal to RMS value of the applied voltage and I is equal to RMS value of the resultant current, and this BR is the voltage drop across R, which is represented as I into R. And see here BL is also, see here BR is equal to I into R, and through this resistance, this BR is the voltage drop across resistance, and here I is in phase with BR. And similarly in case of BL, this is the voltage drop across the coil, and here current is lags by behind voltage by an angle 90 degree. Okay, so these voltage drops are shown in voltage triangle OAB. This is the voltage triangle. See, vector OA represents ohmic drop VR, vector AB represents VL, inductive drop BL, and the applied voltage B is the vector sum of these two. This is the applied voltage B. That means this is the OB vector. Okay, so if we represent this triangle, power voltage triangle, in expression, this is our expression which is given here. See, given here, see, B is equal to BR square plus BL square root over. This is from this triangle because it is a right angle triangle. Okay, so B is equal to BR square plus BL square. That is equal to, in place of BR we can write IR square plus this BL is I into XL square. So if we take common I, then I whole into square root of R square plus XL square. So we can write B divided by this R square plus XL square root over is equal to I. So this quantity R square plus XL square root over, this is known as your impedance Z of this circuit. Okay, so from the this is the voltage triangle. This part is the voltage is the voltage triangle. Okay, so and then next we see the impedance triangle. Okay, so the impedance triangle, this is the ABC, this is the impedance triangle. So here Z square is equal to R square plus XL square. Here XL is equal to omega L. So impedance square is equal to resistance square plus reactance square. And in case of RL series circuit, reactance is the inductive reactance. Okay, so here also what we see, it is seen that the applied voltage B leads the current by an angle phi. Clear? So this is the voltage waveform and this is the current waveform. So here see, voltage leads the I waveform by an angle phi. So here tan phi is equal to BL by BR. This is from the voltage triangle. See, here it is the phi. So tan phi, what is tan phi? This is the P by B formula from the trigonometric you already studied in your school. So tan phi is equal to what? BL by BR, P by B. So it is written here BL by BR. So we can write BL as I into XL, then BR is equal to I into R. So I cancel out each other, then XL by R. That is equal to omega L by R. So this is reactance. Omega L means what? Inductive reactance, and R means this is resistance. This is wrong, mistaken. Okay, this is wrongly typed. This is resistance. So phi is equal to tan inverse XL by R. This is the expression for phi. So So in other words, we can say that current lags behind the applied voltage V by an angle phi, which is shown here. See, current. This is the current waveform. This is voltage. So current lags behind the voltage by an angle. This is the phi angle. Okay. So if applied voltage is Vm sin omega t, then current equation is I is equal to Im sin omega t minus phi. This negative sign represent that current lags behind voltage by an angle phi, where Im is equal to Vm by Z. Okay. Here Im and Vm are the maximum value of current and voltage. Then if this I has been resolved into its two manually perpendicular components. See, this is the I, this is the reference line. If I draw I, then B should be like this, because I lags behind B by an angle phi. So this is like this. So here, see, if we manually resolved the I, then the two components are I cos phi, then I sin phi. Okay. So I cos phi is in this direction. It is through this angle phi. So this is the I cos phi and this is the I sin phi. Okay. So I cos phi is along the applied voltage B and I sin phi is the perpendicular with B. Okay. So this is the voltage waveform, this is current waveform, and this is the power waveform. Okay. So the mean power consumed by the circuit is given by product of V and that component of current I, which is in phase with B, in phase with V. So P is equal to V into I cos phi. So this is the RMS voltage, this is the RMS current, then cos phi. So this cos phi is known as power factor. Okay. So what we learn from this, that in AC circuit, the product of RMS voltage and RMS ampere gives volt ampere. That means these two, RMS voltage and RMS current, gives us volt ampere and not the true power in watt. Okay. So the true power in watt is equal to volt ampere, that is volt into ampere into power factor. So watt is equal to VA into cos phi. Here cos phi is the power factor. So power consumed is due to, so it is noted that the power consumed is due to the ohmic resistance only, because pure inductance does not consume any power. I already told you. So P is equal to VI cos phi. Okay. So in place of VI, this is written VI, and in place of cos phi, it is written R by Z. Okay, because cos phi is equal to R by Z, resistance by impedance. How you get this from this? See, cos phi is equal to R by Z, that is B by H in case of trigonometric. So cos phi is equal to R by Z. So if we put this is Bi into R by Z, so this is simplified here, V by Z into I into R. So V by Z is what? That is your I. So I into I square into R. So P is equal to I square R watt. Clear? So this is the graphical representation of power consumed is this one. This is the graphical representation of power consumption. So let's calculate power in terms of instantaneous value. So instantaneous power is V into I. This V is instantaneous voltage, this I is the instantaneous current. So Vm sin omega t into Im sin omega t minus phi, that is equal to Vm Im sin omega t into sin omega t minus phi, and this is resolved as half Vm Im cos phi minus cos 2 omega t minus phi. So this power consists of two parts. So a constant part, that is half Vm Im cos phi, which contributes to real power. Okay. And a pulsating component, half Vm Im cos 2 omega t minus phi, which has frequency twice that of the voltage and current. So it does not contribute to actual power since its average value over a complete cycle is 0. Okay. So the average power consumed is half Bm Im cos phi. It also can be written as Bm by root 2 into Im by root 2 cos phi. So this is B, capital B and capital I cos phi. So B and I are the RMS values. Okay. So these are the symbolic representations just given here in bullet points. See, Z is equal to R plus JXL. Okay. Impedance is equal to what? R means resistance, then this is plus, this is J operator, then this is inductive reactance. So this is represented by complex notation. Z is equal to R plus JXL. Okay. So impedance vector has numerical value of R square plus XL square root over. Okay. And the phase angle with reference axis is phi is equal to tan inverse XL by R. That means this is the magnitude value and this is the phase angle. So these are all are in rectangular form. So if we express in polar form, then Z is equal to Z angle phi. Okay. So if B is equal to B angle 0, then I is equal to what? B by Z. Then B angle 0 divided by Z angle phi. So this is B by Z angular minus phi. So this is represented all are in polar form. These are drawn here. See, the current vector is lagging behind the voltage vector by an angle phi. So the numerical value of current is V by Z. So if I is equal to I angle 0, this is drawn here. Then V is equal to I into Z, that is I angle 0 into Z angle phi, that is IZ into phi. This is drawn here, this one. Okay. And this for this is the phasor diagram drawn here. See, this is B is equal to B angle 0. This is, if this is reference, then I is drawn. I is taken by an angle by an angle phi. This is phi amount of I is lagging behind voltage by an angle phi. So I is equal to I angle minus phi. Okay. So these are the voltage. These are the voltage vector, means these are the vector representation. Okay. So it shows that voltage vector is phi degree ahead of current vector in counterclockwise. This is the counterclockwise direction. Okay, and in this vector diagram, current vector is lagging behind voltage vector by phi degree. Okay, this is clockwise direction. Okay. So this, up to this much you understood about the AC through series RL circuit. Okay. So in the next class we will continue with the series RC and series RLC circuit part. Okay. Thank you.